Welcome to Kaumudy Global. A woman has as much a right to serve her nation as a man. They have done it in the past, and given a fair chance, they have the ability to prove themselves in the future too. Women are just as professional and hardworking as men. As far as physical strength is concerned, the right training will give them the ability to take up combat roles and break the stereotype in this male-dominated domain. A total of 186 officers, including 151 male cadets and 35 female cadets, were inducted into the Indian Army on Saturday, October 29th, after a passing out parade held at the Officers Training Academy in Chennai. Today, I'm going to talk about two of the women cadets who have been commissioned as officers in the Indian Army in the passing out parade on Saturday. Lt Harveen Kaur and Lt Rigzin Chorol. What is so different and special about these two women officers? Let's find out. Lt Harveen Kaur, whose husband Major KPS Kahlon had laid down his life in the line of duty, took it upon herself to adorn the uniform by joining the Officers Training Academy in Chennai. Harveen Kaur Kahlon was a teacher in a private school in Jalandhar when her husband, Captain Karanpal Singh Kahlon, died. My husband had encouraged my zeal to join the Indian Army. I wanted to realize his dream, she said. Notably, after 11 months of rigorous training, she has been commissioned as an officer in the Indian Army. Cadet Harveen Kaur Kahlon preferred to follow in the footsteps of her husband, Major KPS Kahlon, who passed away in 2019. Major KPS Kahlon was an artillery officer of the 129 Sata Regiment.
And today I'm very proud of myself, and I know my husband will be proud of me. I know he's seeing me from wherever he is, and the journey was right. The course mates which you get here, they're like more than a family for us. So it's worth it at the end of the day.
Motherhood and nationhood, like how will you distinguish? Will you miss motherhood? Nationhood.
So now it is nationhood, and then it's motherhood. Being now when I'm in uniform, nothing comes before me rather than the nation. My son is after the nation.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yes.
He also wants to join
He's
army,
too
right?
young.
Okay.
Let him decide for his own future. I
Okay.
won't be taking any kind of decision. But I think this army thing will be in his blood.
Okay.
He has not seen his father, but I know
Yes.
that inspiration will be in
You were
him.
5 months pregnant when your
Sure,
husband
I
died.
was 5 months pregnant, so my child has not even seen his father. But I want to be that figure,
Okay.
which he can at least see that my father might have been like my mother.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Great inspiration for all the rest of the women of the nation and to the world also.
Sir.
So we are grateful to you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
On Friday, Harveen Kaur's son, Anabdar Singh, reached the Officers Training Academy in Chennai to see his mother getting commissioned into the Indian Army. In a video on Twitter, she could be seen being asked about her feelings about joining the army, and she said her late husband would be proud of her. When asked if it's nationhood or motherhood for her, Lt Harveen replied it will be nationhood first for her and that the country would come even before her son. The passing out parade was reviewed by the Royal Bhutan Army Chief Operations Officer Lieutenant General Batu Chering. He complimented cadets at the academy and exhorted them to adhere to the military values of selfless service and strive for excellence in their endeavors. 32-year-old Lt Rigzin Chorol has been also commissioned as an officer in the Indian Army after passing out from the Officers Training Academy in Chennai. Her husband Rigzin Khandap died of cardiac arrest when her son was just 4 months old. He was serving in the Ladakh Scout 3rd Battalion as a rifleman. Colonel of Ladakh Scouts and Jammu and Kashmir Rifles Regiments of the Indian Army, Lieutenant General Upendra Dwivedi, congratulated Lt Rigzin Chorol at her achievement. Speaking to reporters, Lt Rigzin Chorol said, "My journey started from the day I decided to join Officers Training Academy. My husband served the nation for so many years and it was his dream to become an officer, so I decided to join the organization. We have trained rigorously for 11 months. It was extremely difficult for me to stay away from my child. I took this decision for the benefit of my child. I'm sure my late husband would be proud to see me becoming an officer."
My journey starts from the day I have decided that I have to join this institution. I have to join this beautiful organization in which my husband has served for so many years. And it was his dream to become an officer, so I decided that I'll join this organization and serve my remaining years. And my journey starts with the OTA on 12th December 2021, and since then this 11 months have been very rigorous training. And more than training, it was difficult for me to stay away from my only child. And each day I know I have missed 11 months of his childhood, but then I know that it was for him, it is worth it. And if I wouldn't put myself a set, don't make a firm decision, it will be not good in the future. And I know whatever I was taking decision was for him only. And today I'm feeling very proud, and I'm very sure that he's feeling much more pride of the fact that his wife have done it.
Many developed countries have women as officers who are serving in defense services for their country for a long period. India has one of the largest armies in the world, and for the longest time it had women only in medical and educational roles. It was in 1992 when the army opened all its doors for women, and since then the number of women in the army has been on the rise. Earlier, women joined the army for a short period of time, as was the criteria then. Later, women personnel proved their ability to serve the nation. They showed how dutiful and dedicated they can be towards the country. Hence, they are inducted into defense services for a longer period now. Women are now offered diverse and lucrative roles in the armed forces, suggesting that they are equally capable to protect the nation like their male counterparts. A woman is an epitome of affection, tenderness and softness, but when time demands, can transform into Chandiga and destroy the enemy for their motherland. This is Anjana signing off. Do like and share this video. For further updates, subscribe to Kaumudy Global. You may also email your feedback and news to us. Our email ID is kaumudyglobal@gmail.com.